goody, here it comes.
Welcome to the Cinema Psycho Show.
You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Oh my God, don't stop now!
With your hosts, Ryan, John, and Elaine.
Welcome to Cinema Slugfest, the tasty tidbit to get you through the week when we take cinema elements of the same ilk and pit them against each other. We have a really great snippet for you guys this week. We are going to be comparing Batmans. So we have two guys in each, well, a guy in each corner, I guess, with a different take on the subject. So we have John in one corner. He's going to be taking the side of Keaton's Batman, Michael Keaton, and Brian's going to have the rebuttal with Christian Bale, Batman. So each of you assholes is going to get a minute and a half to prove your case.
Okay.
And John, that minute and a half starts now.
All right. So Batman is only as good as his Bruce Wayne, and I think hands down anybody could tell you that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne is dynamic, he's interesting, he's thought-provoking, he's a character that you find fascinating in and out of the cowl, which is very much important. It's not like Christian Bale, who seems kind of like a moody Boy Scout that just follows the rules exactly, in more of a one-dimensional kind of way. He's a very thorough character. He has a lot of dimensions, lots of layers. You enjoy watching him. He has kind of an everyman approach, but also kind of a more of a sinister, dark approach at the same time. How Michael Keaton balances both of those simultaneously, I think, is fascinating. So he's the guy that you want to watch. He's the one that you want to connect with. He's the one you want to feel with, and whether he's in the cowl or not, you're totally there for the entire ride, whether it's a great film like the original Batman or possibly even a more subpar movie like Batman Returns, and then you just see what happens when you put something like Val Kilmer in and he doesn't have that same dynamic, that same approach, and it just absolutely falls on his face. So I would say without question, Michael Keaton is the Batman because he is the Bruce Wayne. He is Batman full and through with the outfit and the whole approach. So I would say that, top to bottom, I was completely engulfed by the character, by the entire movie, the entire presentation. I would say about a minute 30 is actually longer than I thought it was here. This is the first one here, folks. But so whether, top to bottom, he really carried his own.
Right. That was a fierce minute and a half of Keaton love.
I don't know if I'm going to be a minute and a half.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to
I rambled for about 30 seconds, so maybe longer.
Right. We're feeling it out. Maybe
All right.
too much time. So, Brian, your time starts now.
Well, while Michael Keaton is a very good Batman, I will not deny that. He is not nearly as physically imposing as Christian Bale is. Christian Bale does have some faults. I'm not going to lie. I will be honest about that. You cannot hear what he's saying, but in terms of pure physicality, in terms of pure brutality, Christian Bale's Batman does, win on that front. He is, I think, a better, more closely matched Bruce Wayne than Michael Keaton is. Michael Keaton is more of a good Batman, I'll say that, but he's not really that great of a Bruce Wayne. I would say that the more Playboy-esque type of mentality, the I'm not going to give a shit, I'll burn down Wayne Manor mentality, and the mask that he wears is more seen through Christian Bale's Batman than we do see through Michael Keaton's Batman. You also have more... Oh, Jesus Christ. I talk slower than John does. So what I'll finish up is my Batman can move his neck, while Michael Keaton's cannot.
Only through 2 movies.
And his costume is much more padded than my Batman's is. He's got more real muscles. He can beat the shit out of one. He's not nearly as bright, I will give you that. But he quite honestly is the Batman that I think is more modern, more ferocious, and just he can move his neck. That's all I got to say. Okay? Woo!
All right, so John, you now get 30 seconds of rebuttal, and go.
Brian, I think you spent most time just trying to convince me why I was right. You said, I'll give you this. I'll give you credit for that. He's not as good at this. So thank you for kind of proving my point to begin with. But I would say that, film is a different medium than comic books. So I think adapting a different style of Batman, and the kind of guy that would dress up like a bat and go fight out crime is kind of a crazy person to begin with. And Michael Keaton really captures that. So I have no problem with it diverging a little bit from the comic books, because I think that approach really made more for a dynamic character than what you see from Christian Bale.
Okay.
Right, a very dickish rebuttal from John.
Hey, this is a battle. I'm going to shake hands.
I just like to warn you now, he was on debate club in high school. I'm really sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so Brian, you get your 30 seconds starting now.
John, you're a dirty pirate hooker. So I'll lead with that. Yes, I will agree that film is a different medium, but it's also what's derived from the film. Oh, geez, I fucked this one up. Give him
an extra 15 seconds.
Yeah. So basically what you're trying to tell me is that, okay, Michael Keaton is a different Batman. He can go ahead and have a costume made out of puffy muscles, but, he's that's just Michael Keaton. So he's more of a psycho is what you're saying. I'd rather have my Batman as more of a intelligent and physicality and represent both sides of his duality. The Bruce Wayne, mask that he wears along with the Batman side.
One rebuttal left each.
Wait, you each get another rebuttal?
No, we don't get another. We don't. No.
Well, it's 5 minutes. That's 3. That's 4.
This is going to be longer than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is fine. This
One
is
rebuttal each. That's enough.
15-second closing argument?
No, debate team.
No.
You're done.
No.
You're done.
No.
All right. So since I'm moderating this week, John, you played dirty. And I don't know if I appreciated your conduct in the arena. Brian had a much cleaner fight. Now, that being said, I'm afraid I have to side on Keaton. He had the crazy. He had the smarts. He was the better Bruce Wayne. And I totally wanted to bone him. No, just kidding. But no, I do come down on the side of Keaton. I think that your points were quite valid, but next time you play dirty, I'm just going to make Brian win by default.
Hey, I didn't mention Christian Bale's wart by his eye that you can't unsee once you see it.
His what?
He has a wart by his eyeball. It's by his left eyeball. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Now you're fighting super dirty.
You're still a dirty pirate hooker.
Yes,
You
I
are
am.
a dirty pirate hooker.
But hey.
All right, so that was our very first...
Good game.
Good fight.
That was our very first Cinema Slugfest, everybody. If you like this little snippet, check out our full-length episodes of the Cinema Psychos show, available every Friday.
And they are full length.